What if we are Christ that died? Like, this is just a dream, and we already died, so there's no reason to be afraid of dying. But since it was so traumatizing that we keep on doing it, like it's stuck in our DNA, it's stuck in our Akashics. But really, per se, when Christ died on the cross, aka all of us, we were then entered into the heavenly realm, but we've been stuck in fear since then. And then, like, Christ returning is like after, like, think about a scary DMT trip. And those are all the lives that we've been living. This one, our past lives, and we keep on dying and keep on dying and keep on dying. And then we realize, oh, wait, we're already dead. This is just a dream. And now that we're able to control our dreams, like astral projection and all that, because we are technically like a holographic figure here, mind over matter. Like, we really don't exist in this physical realm because we already died, bro. And literally, Christ returning is us just to remember that we are, aka the Son of God. And like, when they said like we died for our sins, or Jesus died for our sins, like, we already went to heaven, but we are still so stuck in the past that we keep on reliving it even though it is not real. Like, and when you reincarnate, you always reincarnate in that same low vibrational mindset, because starting with fear one is death. Death is not real. We do not have to die. We can literally shapeshift into whatever we want. We just have not remembered. And the reason why it seems so hard to shapeshift now is because, like, we're heavy. Like, we think that this matter suit, like this meat suit, is real. But you look at technology and think about how advanced it is becoming. The only reason technology is advancing is because we are advanced. Like, everything comes from a thought that already exists. So holograms, like, we are the hologram. And then we'll be able to literally time travel. Once you realize like what you are, you'll be able to time travel and basically look at all your memories show up as your memories. Like, you could be a ghost right now. Like, you could literally be a ghost right now. And it is like remote viewing. I could show up in my daughter's bedroom while meditating. Like, I could be at my house meditating, show up as a ghost to my daughter, but yet I'm still alive. We have the ability to literally time travel. We can view our memories, and we can view the current, and we can view the future, because everything is happening all at once. And I know that I've done this before. Like, I know for sure I became a ghost one time and told my son's dog to move a shoe so that he wouldn't trip over it in the morning, and the dog went and picked up the shoe that was in front of his bed. Or me going to visit my grandma in like 2001. So I was 10 years old, like, still knowing that I was able to, I just never understood this stuff. But now that I'm older, I'm starting to understand, and the fact that they lied to us, or basically we lied to ourselves. That's what's really happening. We're lying to ourselves. We're literally lying to ourselves, thinking that we're something that we're not. All of us. And then when you realize the truth, you're like, oh, shoot, I got it. But if you tell it to somebody else that hasn't had their moment with realizing they are Christ, like when Christ reveals himself to you and you realize it yourself, like, that's it. That's the thing. But we're so programmed that Rome wasn't built in a day, basically. And it takes about 7 years to rejuvenate and reprogram ourselves. So that is what is happening. The 7-year tribulation is the total reset of us coming back to who we really are, which is the embodiment of love. It literally is love, because love cures all things. Like, love is so freaking powerful. It is the most powerful thing on this plane of existence, this planet. When you reach that alignment, which is literally the heart center, we're not just living out of our lower chakras, and we're not just living out of our higher chakras. We done met right there in the middle. You come in union with yourself. Like, everybody's out here looking for their significant other and their soulmate and their twin flame. And the whole time, your soulmate is you. You are the love of your life. It is so shocking. Then that's whenever you can choose to be with someone, because you no longer have no attachment style to them, because that person is never going to love you as much as you love yourself, and it should be the same thought for them. But we already know that we love each other because we love ourselves, and you are a reflection of me, and I am a reflection of you. But literally everybody is a reflection of you, showing you an aspect and a part of yourself. So the fact that we allow ourselves to be mean to ourselves and each other, anytime you're mean, hurtful, harmful to somebody else, you're harming yourself every single time. When you harm anything, even the animals and the fish, you're harming yourself in one little way, shape, or form. So when you learn that, it becomes so powerful. And everything has a soul, because we're all connected. You might as well replace soul with the word energy as well. It cannot be created nor destroyed, but there is thousands of trillions of billions of an infinity's amount of souls. So a tree, or a spirit, so a tree could be a spirit, but its soul is like earth. And a fish, or like animal, whatever, their spirit and a soul too. Dang, everything is a spirit and a soul. And I'm pretty sure the soul is just I am. And like nature's soul is earth. It is the I. That's why it's shaped like a dome. Like, it tells you that we're shaped in a dome. Like, God looks like an eye. So it looks like an eyeball. Those are the windows to the soul. God is shaped like the dome that we live in, which is technically shaped like an eye. When a woman is pregnant with a baby, which is I, it's literally her back with the dome in front of it. It is the eyes, like me and you as humans. I am Paris. I am whatever your name is. God is I. It is crazy. So yeah. When you say waking up or an awakening, it's literally coming up out of the slumber of remembering who you are. Like, we were in this deep sleep. Like, it feels like we're waking up out the tomb. And this seems so weird of like, but remember when Jesus died and then rose again in 3 days? It is us. So that means if I'm getting this download in my head, like I'm learning like who Christ is. Y'all want to call him Jesus? That's on you. I don't believe in all of that. But Christ, God, is real, okay? So if I'm getting this download that Christ just rose up out the tomb, came up out the dead, that means the reset is truly happening. And other people are getting this download, meaning Christ is returning on the planet. Like, you can choose to see the truth or you can't. So when it talks about those people that are dying off in this reality, this realm, it's because they're not in the same mindset. They're not going to be in the same dream. They're not going to be in the same reality as us, because we see things different. So our reality, which is the greater picture, we have the strongest gene, Christ DNA, love, that our reality will trump all the other realities, and they are just leaving. And I don't know how to understand, like, I don't know how to tell you they're leaving. They'll be in another realm of space and time, which is the memories that we can always go travel back to. Like, we'll still be able to see some of these people in our memories. But as far as moving forward, if you don't wake up, you don't move on. So you can think right now too, like, oh, I'm not doing a good job. And you're like sitting here fighting with yourself, thinking you're running out of time. Time doesn't exist. Time is not real. So we're going through this, and it will naturally basically come to us going back to our natural state. Like the carbon to crystalline version, and it just looks like a light. Like, basically, we're going to turn into holograms. We'll have the ability to turn into holograms, but we'll also still be real at the same time. Because I don't know how to explain it, but we are the most advanced technology. Technology is a reflection of us. We are not a reflection of it. The flying, the holograms. So weird. It just amazes me that I'm not the only one. And then I wondered why I couldn't work on Friday. It was like God needed you to prepare yourself for whatever shift is going on, to get the download, to get the information that was needed. I needed to be by myself. I needed to regulate my emotions so I could know that God was talking to me. It wasn't everybody else's thoughts just intrusively barging in. And I just had to rest. I had to rest so much. And now I'm up and it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So another spiritual mass awakening is happening. And it is happening to all the people that you've recently been around. So for instance, for me, I've been around people since I woke up, since the end of 2019. And after, like, basically you start sharing your information with people, since you moved up to the next level, you basically are pulling these people up to the next level because you showed them what and who they are over and over again. You've talked about it, you've talked about it, you've talked about it. And you told them, and some of them were like, whatever. But then some of them started getting the signs, the numbers, thinking that we're in a video game, a simulation. They're about to wake up, and we have to lead them. Because remember when you was waking up and you felt like a freaking psycho? These people, since the next truth being revealed is going to be so big, and like the chosen ones that are already woke, like we're aware of what's about to happen, and I'm pretty sure it's the alien invasion. These people, they're going to be so scared. Like, but they've been talking about it since like